To get yourself some amazing PlayStation games and more like PSN cards for up to 70% off, check out Instant Gaming, link in the description below. Do we have news or do we have drama? Well, we have both. This just dropped today and the internet is going crazy over it. Hot Toys announces the black suit Spider-Man figure, and well, as most of the internet is saying, whoever's idea it was to allow us to combine the symbiote and the iron arms needs a raise now. To add to that, fans are now saying that PlayStation just done something very bad. James Stevenson took to Twitter to once again give a major teaser with big launch promises after he debunked the MJ remodel argument, and hater Venom is back. We have tons to get through. If you could leave a like, it helps a ton, but turn that into a dislike if you get to the end and did not enjoy the video. So first up, Hot Toys announced the black suit Spider-Man figure, and it looks incredible. From the iron arms right down to Peter just being taken over by the symbiote, this is definitely a must-have. Now, most people are saying the combo with the iron arms look great, whereas the other side of the fence say that they really hope it puts to rest that the iron arms are indeed a, and I quote, replacement for the symbiote, because the point of the symbiote is that really nothing can replace its convenience and raw power. Now, I'm keen to know your thoughts on this, so let me know in the comments below. I personally think they look great, but nonetheless, I can definitely see where this is actually sparking a debate. Now, Marvel Games' Vice President and Creative Director Bill has shared more insight on the type of character that Venom is in Spider-Man 2, saying the following, and again, I quote, "He doesn't want to rob banks. He doesn't want to take over the world. Venom wants to kill Spider-Man." Now this sounds incredible. Someone also added, and again I quote, "It'll be interesting to see how this ties into the whole cure the world that got dropped by Venom. Manipulation or trying to pull a web of shadows and using Spidey's death as a possible excuse." Now another person said that, "I was thinking that A, if everyone's Venom infected, or B, becomes part of the hive mind, aka the whole no one dies again kind of mentality." Now, in my opinion, both of these would actually play out very, very well. With the voiceover we heard in the trailer, of course, that does lead to some more questions, but we do know that Venom is all about the theatrics, right? So it's definitely created a big cliffhanger in my opinion. Now, I'm keen again to know your thoughts on this, so let me know in the comments below. Now, I'm just going to quickly pause because what I'm about to share with you guys, you are going to absolutely love, especially as Spider-Man fans. So let's roll the ad and then we'll continue into the video. Today's video is sponsored by Instant Gaming, the site that gives you the best and hottest games out right now for up to 70% off on any platform instant, no pun intended. For example, you can get Hogwarts Legacy right now for 27% off, not to mention the deluxe edition for 25% off. But it's not just games that are out, you can also save yourself a bunch of money on pre-orders too. The best part of it all is it's just a simple click to order, head out to the checkout, and in a matter of minutes the code for the game on whatever platform you chose would have landed in your mailbox ready for you to download, and they even have support available 24/7. One thing that I have to say I love the most, however, is the variety. From PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo, the catalog of games they have is truly extensive. Now you can get PSN cards as well at, you guessed it, a discount. So check out Instant Gaming and use my code to save yourself even more right now. The link is in the description below. Now somebody took to Twitter to share an image of Peter, Miles, and MJ saying how good they look, to which James Stevenson quotes, "And it'll be even better by launch." Now I've got to say, this is not the first tease that we've had where we are basically being promised something very big. Plus, to add to that, everything we've seen this past week, is this still on the old build they mentioned, or is this actually the new build? Now, I have no idea, and neither does the internet, but one thing we do know for sure is that this is visually looking flawless. But again, that whole new build and new version of the game has been teased so much, so I'm really eager to know when we will potentially get some more raw gameplay, ideally some just free roam gameplay in both daytime and nighttime, to actually see where the current version of the game is. But again, do you think that would actually be a good move, or do you think that would be a bad move? Because I guess everything with what we're seeing right now, I mean, pretty much the entire internet is extremely happy with. So if that is said to kind of be a surprise, then I guess I would probably prefer to just wait. But I don't know, we're very close to the release and that stuff is just one big kind of teaser. Now, fans are debating if PlayStation just spoiled a major plot point, specifically through the trailer that they dropped for the plates that you can have on your PlayStation 5 and ultimately the exclusive console itself. Now, you can't see any of the fighting taking place, of course, and it's only the audio that is being used, but some fans believe that this is PlayStation spoiling the fact that Miles is the one to help to remove the symbiote from Peter. Now, since we know Venom of course is in the game, we know that Peter obviously loses the symbiote at some point, but we still don't know how. Whereas the argument being made is that the audio being played over the top of this PlayStation 5 trailer is the scene in the game in which Miles is actually removing the symbiote. Now, not everyone is convinced though, as they do believe that PlayStation wouldn't be careless enough to just spoil its own game months before release. Some do truly believe that the audio was recorded separate, but I've got to be honest, I don't know, because it all seems to add up. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below, but with all of the things that we've seen in previous trailers, if this is the way it's going to go down, I mean, I guess it would probably be the most expected ideal scenario, right, in how it goes down with Peter losing that symbiote. But again, we know that that's, although it's, I mean, it's a big plot point for the most part, but I guess the question is it that big of a plot point to where you would go ahead and then just tease something like this, which clearly indicates that, and then it just doesn't happen that way? Would that even make any logical sense? Again, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Now, someone shared this image saying, "Enemy bases, how do you all feel about them?" Now, some people loved this, and some said that it needs more variety, like some needs to be completely stealth based instead of it just being combat. Another person said that they should have been like they were in Miles Morales from the start. Now, what's the point of having stealth being an option if you can't actually do it to the whole base? And I guess that does make a lot of sense, and it's probably one of those big debates again with the first Spider-Man game about using stealth and how ultimately stealth was incredible, but for the most part didn't really have that too much of a perk, right? It did make a lot more sense to just go diving in and fighting off the bad guys as opposed to choosing to go stealth, but it was more of a personal preference. But I really do feel that with Spider-Man 2, stealth is going to play that very big role. And I mean, I'm going back to the old Spider-Man games where if you're not using stealth, it's completely game over. So I'm truly hoping we will see a lot more things like that. Now, let me know your thoughts on this below, but they said it. Check out the video that you see on screen right now. Now, I'm just going to quickly pause because what I'm about to share with you guys, you are going to absolutely love, especially as Spider-Man fans. So let's roll the ad and then we'll continue into the video.